Hello, this is Marq James. We are doing an episode number 1. We call it All Eyes on Feet. So we'll be working on the foot of our model. But one of the first things we have to do, we have to adjust the bolster. So, get up here, and I'm going to have him slowly raise your legs up so we can move this down and make him comfortable. Here we go. So we're going to introduce ourselves to the foot. You got to grab this foot firmly. Some folks are ticklish, so you got to be very, very firm. So just notice my hands. I'm going to wring them slowly. Slowly. We're going to be warming up mostly the dorsal part of the foot, the top part of the foot. Nice squeeze. Again. And you'll notice my technique is very balanced. Squeeze. On this episode, I'm working on this, but hypothetically, we're going to say that there's been some long-term swelling on this foot. So next to me, I have some cool water and some even cooler rocks. And we're going to be utilizing those when we work. Okay? I'm going to dip my hand in here in the water. Stick it in here. And we're going to gradually. This is a technique that lymphatic drainage therapists that they use. They don't use any cream. It's a very light touch. And you're going to be moving that lymph towards the heart, always up. It's a very light touch. Very light. And here we go. Just like that. Of course, you're hearing the background. The cicadas are having a time of their life in my backyard. So that's the background music we're hearing. But this touch is very light. Up. So we're going to go here. I'm going to anchor the foot on my left hand, and we're going to work the web of the foot. Slowly, just very light touch. And usually when you're doing a little bit of lymph work, some therapists do half an hour lymph and then a half an hour regular Swedish massage. But in this episode, we're going to mix it up a little bit with some little bit of reflexology. We're going to go a little bit harder or heavier pressure across the dorsal part of the foot. There we go. Do this 6 times. Then we're going to transition to working the toe itself. See, I'm not using any creams. It's just the natural oils from the body. And around here, you can't see the back of the foot, but I'm actually working the neck. I'm working that's part of the big toe. You go across top of the foot. Actually, this is the plantar. You do that 3 or 4 times. I am just kneading my thumb like that across his foot. diaphragm. The foot corresponds to many parts of the body. Working the diaphragm here. If you're having some breathing problems, the reflexology technique, that's usually just work the diaphragm. And you're going to pull. Slowly pull forward. And stretch plateau. And do more of a some little bit of cool rocks between the toes. This is more relaxation technique here. So we can put those there. Good. We're going to hold those. And sometimes when I feel it, I could wrap these up in a nice warm. So we transition from a medical lymph technique to now more relaxation. So this towel is warm. It's set at 124 degrees. And I'm just going to wrap his feet up here. With those cool stones. We're going to leave this here for about 5-10 seconds. So you have that good contrast between hot and cold. We hold that there. Then we're going to unwrap him. That's wonderful. It smells like wonderful eucalyptus. Take these off here, one by one. One by one, one by one, one by one. Good. And here we got some lemongrass. So we'll wake these guys up. Nice lemongrass. And we're going to end this up with a nice bathing of coconut oil on the foot. A little bit deeper pressure. Work the web of the foot here. Using my fist. The foot, holding down. See, I go to the top of the foot and I bring the dorsal part of the foot down. Nice stretch. Nice stretch. Nice stretch. And so we slowly release and relax, and we slowly withdraw. Sometimes I will go a little tap, little light tapotement. Light tapotement. We do a little lateral stretch. There you go. There you go. Okay. Anyway, this is Marq James. This is our first episode on All Eyes on the Foot. And thank you for dropping in.